What's up, everybody? Thanks for tuning in. And you're going to be glad you did, because today I'm actually going to be doing something that I have never done before. Now, in my line of work, I specialize in custom fabrication, particularly automotive. Basically anything with wheels or an engine. Sometimes wheels are optional. I'm always building something, fixing something, creating something to fit a purpose, need, or solve a problem. Generally, I cause my own problems because I really enjoy putting the wrong engine in the wrong vehicle. Just kind of like my niche for some reason. I enjoy the challenge. Some people get really upset and butthurt about things, like they're purists, like you can't do that. I'm not about that. I'm also not about engine swaps that already have pre-made mount kits. Like if you can buy it off the shelf and bolt it in, then what are you watching me do it for? There's really no point. So what I plan on doing is taking something that's probably never been done before, potentially with good reasons, and then doing it anyway. I want to put something somewhere where it's not supposed to be, it probably doesn't fit, and it definitely wasn't designed to be in there, but I'm going to do it anyway. Most of the time just because, other times I want to do it to be able to showcase something, whether it's my ability or having fun using it for a purpose, such as racing, off-roading, etc. But in this particular instance, I'm actually getting paid to do it. So that's like even better. So here's what I've got in store for you today. Very popular nowadays with engine swaps is getting a complete kit. No longer are the days where you just go to your junkyard, grab an engine. But in my instance right here, I'm doing a complete custom swap, so we need everything. Oil pan to intake, crank pulley, all the way to drive shaft. So usually the best option is getting what's called an engine run pallet, which is what I have right here. It is basically, exactly as it sounds, an engine that will run on a pallet. Now this company, Mars, actually specializes in stuff like this. So what they do is they take an engine, in this case, this is an LS2 out of a Chevy Corvette. We have it mated to an NV4500 transmission out of a pickup truck, because this is going into a four-wheel drive application. And as you can see, they have it plumbed with coolant, radiator and a fan, all the electrical. They've taken the harness and they've ripped out and simplified all the body modules and things that you don't need for it to run. So basically we just have the computer, provide you with an ignition switch. We got a junction box for our fuses and everything like that. All the sensors still hooked up to the engine. Over here we got our accelerator pedal. And then all the way back here, we've got a fuel pump, which my fuel tank right here. I hope you like that. So basically this thing is completely set up to run sitting right here on the pallet. Everything you need minus a battery and fuel. I should probably check the oil and make sure that that's in there, because who knows what's shipping. Anyway, it's basically turnkey. I mean, like literally turnkey, because it's got an ignition switch. So this is basically everything you would need to put in a donor vehicle, whether you're building a race car, a kit car, or in my instance, swapping it into a different vehicle. If you don't know what's going on over there, you can check out the Super Trooper build, sneak peek. Anyway, normally I just bust this crate apart and start putting the engine in, building mounts, and going from there. But today, I want to actually use the engine run pallet and run the engine on the pallet. Why? Well, I didn't buy this engine. Customer bought it. It's been stored outside. I don't have any history on it or know anything about it. So before I go through a whole lot of time to make this thing fit in here, I want to make sure that it actually works. Now my biggest concern is going to be that we're going to have just flames shooting out of here. Yeah, it's going to be a little bit loud. Neighbors probably aren't going to like it. I'm a little worried about these engine mounts. We all know what happens when you torque over a V8 engine. We're gonna see if these straps are gonna hold. That's, I guess, my biggest concern right now. I just gotta finish up a couple of connections, get some fuel in my fuel tank, and then we're ready to fire this thing up. So we'll be right back. All right, so I think we're ready. We got all the wiring away from open exhaust. Those are secured with my battery. We have our obviously DOT approved 20 ounces of fuel. We'll see how much we actually go through. Wow! I did not expect it to suck down that much. And, you know, just on the off chance that something bad might happen, of course, we gotta have a fire extinguisher. So that actually brings up a good point about safety. Obviously, what could possibly go wrong when you're firing up 400 horsepower strapped to a pallet? So I need to make sure that I'm also wearing proper safety equipment as well. And I have the perfect amount of protective safety equipment for this exact job that we're doing. So let me just go ahead and get changed, and then I'll be right back. Well, all right, now that's better. Now I am prepared. Wait, hold on one second. Now I am prepared to fire up 400 American horses. Now, if you don't believe me, let's go through a checklist. I got eye pro. I've obviously got head protection, ear pros for girls. Everybody needs to be able to hear the yeah! Oh, and I am also wearing a safety belt. That's right, genuine Chevrolet. And if you also didn't know, flannel is flame retardant. That's right. So now, let's fire up this bad boy and see what happens. All right, we are go, no go for launch. We got fuel. We got ignition. Here we go. Oh, I think I can. I think I can. I can definitely say now, without a doubt, I have rode a bucking bronco of 400 American horses. But on a serious note, we've now verified that this engine works. So I can go through all the hassle of putting it in, knowing that it's not for nothing. Of course, it's not guaranteed to fit, but that's what a welder is for, and you're gonna have to tune in more to the channel, particularly on the Super Trooper build, to find out how it goes. So, as always, I appreciate it. Come on! We out of fuel? Yeah. What are you still doing here? You said you gotta tune in the video to catch any more. We're all done here. Nothing caught on fire, nothing exciting, done.